enrich what we do at CUNY. I'm a professor here. I know that every single one of those students enriches my classes, teaches us all. To take them away is to take something away from all of us. We are all those students. We are all those students.
That's right.
So when we stand for them, we stand for ourselves, we stand for each other, and as Shandor said, we stand for every working person in New York. Shandor has done beautiful work organizing today and is part of the PSC's committee in solidarity with immigrants at CUNY. That includes many, many of us. It includes faculty, staff, and students. We are all in this fight, and we have to demand that the CUNY administration, they've started sending notifications, good. They have to oppose these revocations of visas. They have to do that publicly. We have not seen enough public standing up in opposition.
That's right.
And
That's
when
right.
every institution, every university, every law firm caves, capitulates, they're afraid, they make the next one afraid. And we're helping to make our institution not afraid.
Yeah.
That's right.
What do we fear? What are we afraid of?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right. We stand with each other. Very proud to be with all of you. We are in a fight for our lives when we're fighting for other people's lives. We're fighting for the ability to think, to study, to learn, to research, to tell the truth about histories. Adrienne Rich says, you know, what harms us is not just lies, but silence. That's right. And I also think of Audre Lorde, another great feminist who also taught at CUNY, saying your silence will never protect you. Right. Your silence will never protect you, right? Let's remember that. Our silence will never protect us. So we, like all of you here, we must all demand that those with a voice stop being silent, and this strength we have together will not be lost. This strength, look around at the strength we have. This will not be lost. Let's build on it today. So,
Woo!
no ice in our schools. No ice in New York.
No ice in schools.
No ice in New York. No ice in our schools.
No ice in New York.
No ice in our schools. No ice in New York.
PSC President James Davis.
One
Woo!
more time for Professor Barbara Bowen. I'm so proud to be the president of a labor union that has an immigrant solidarity working group with students and faculty and staff working together. Every labor union
That's
needs to
right.
have that formation.
That's right.
I'm so proud of the work that the Hunter CUNY Internationalist Club is doing, the work that all of our local immigrant solidarity committees are doing. Every single labor union needs to take note, because when the Trump administration said we're going to deport Mahmoud Khalil on a pretext of a crime that they knew they couldn't prove, and then they said this is just the beginning, right? It's clear now what they meant. They're coming after many students, and they're not fabricating a pretext. They're trying to deport kids for jumping a turnstile. We know of dozens of students on international visas just at the City University of New York alone who now have had their visas forcibly revoked in the past week. It's not right. So when we march, we do that to feel our collective courage. We do that to show, right, our students that we love them and we will not be silent. And we also do it because it's not just the Republicans, the MAGA right wing, that needs to hear the resistance. It is the politicians in the other parties or no party at all, because they need to come up. They need to come out. They need to step up. They may not love what Mahmoud Khalil said. They might not like what Rumisa wrote in her op-ed. But if you're prepared to sit silent, more young people are going to get abducted off the street by masked, plainclothes DHS officers, right? So this is our time. This is our time to say it stops now. We need to show solidarity with those students, and we need to call out every one of our elected officials who is sitting on the sidelines while our universities are attacked, and our students are whisked away under the thinnest of pretexts. Thank you for coming out tonight. Let's do another tonight. It's not night yet. It's already been a long week. When students are under attack, what do?
Stand up, fight back.
When immigrants are under attack, what do?
Stand up, fight back.
When CUNY is under attack, what do?
Stand up, fight back.
That's right. Thank you all for being here this morning.
Okay. We're now going to hear from Hunter student Domino. Do you want to come up? Yeah. Come on up. We'll take your side.
Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm a member of the Hunter Committee to Defend Immigrants and the CUNY Internationalist Club. The current federal administration has been attacking universities nationwide, and although CUNY has not been fully immune to this up until now, they're now coming directly for your students, our friends, the staff and faculty. Eric Adams has already shown that he's willing to ignore sanctuary city protections so that on Rikers Island.
Yay!
Sanctuary city laws were supposed to protect against ISIS collaboration with the NYPD and the Department of Corrections, unless it's a matter of supposedly protecting public safety. But we know this is a lie and an excuse.
That's right. Yeah.
ICE is being given the tools to carry out Trump's promise of mass deportations, and they are starting with the part of the population that they think we will ignore. By the way, the same part of the population that is also constitutionally allowed to be used for slave labor, those being punished for a crime. Excuses of supposed criminal activity and supporting terrorist organizations are being used by the administration to justify outright attacks on free speech and barbaric violations of human rights. All it takes to be criminalized now is to be an immigrant and poor, thanks to the Laken Riley Act, or an immigrant and outspoken about a genocide, as we have seen with Mahmoud Khalil. Next is being an immigrant, period. Next, it will be trans rights and women's rights, the precedents for which have already been set. If you haven't noticed, the boundaries on who is allowed to exist freely in this country without their democratic rights being taken away, the boundaries are shrinking. We must not wait for the next shoe to drop. Kathy Hochul and the CUNY administration struck down the Palestinian Studies job listing before the federal government even asked them to. The time for having illusions that being in New York City will keep people safe is long past.
That's right.
But we are a city that runs on immigrant labor, meaning there is immense potential to organizing the working class of this city. CUNY is a school made up of immigrants and the children of immigrants who we are not only trying to defend, but who can also play an important role in stopping these attacks.
That's right. Yep.
When we talk about mobilizing students, faculty, and staff to defend immigrants, this is what we mean. This is what linking up students with the power of labor means. ICE has no place on our campuses or in our city at all.
That's right. Woo! Chantal. Now we're going to hear from
ICE out of our schools! ICE out of New York! ICE out of our schools! ICE out of New York! ICE out of our schools! ICE out of New York! ICE out of our schools!
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Chantal. I'm a student at Hunter, and I'm a member of the Hunter Committee to Defend Immigrants and the CUNY Internationalist Club. Does everyone know why we're out here today?
Yes!
I said, does everyone know why we're out here today?
Yes!
Good. And if you don't know why we're here, let me tell you. And if you already know, let me remind you. Like many of you, I am the daughter, I am the child of working class immigrants. I am the friend of, the student of, the teacher of immigrants. And I was appalled, horrified to hear 17 of our fellow students at CUNY had their visas revoked.
Hey!
More students like Mahmoud Khalil, Rumeysa Ozturk have been kidnapped from their homes and snatched up in the streets by DHS/ICE for expressing their right to protest the genocide in Gaza.
Shame!
We are here because while this current administration mobilizes to intimidate and to scare us, we have plans of our own. That's right.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, will we give in to fear?
No!
Will we give their scare tactics.
No!
And to be very honest, the Trump administration's attack on immigrants, on trans people, and the rights of us all incites a level of fear in me, from my family, from my friends, and for our communities. But I want to emphasize there's a real power that can defend us, that will defend us. There is power behind our working class sisters and brothers, mothers and fathers, family and sisters to fight back against these attacks.
Yeah!
A power that doesn't look to rely on the very people bowing down to these racist and reactionary measures, but on the contrary, fights against them.
Yeah!
Today, the PSC, the union of our professors at CUNY, has called us here today to demonstrate something crucial, that labor is on the side of immigrants.
Yeah!
And if we want to defend immigrants, to defend international students at CUNY and beyond, we have to link up with the power of the multiracial, multi-ethnic working class across New York City.
Yeah!
At Hunter College, efforts to do exactly this have begun. We've established the Hunter Committee to Defend Immigrants, a committee independent of the administration, focused on organizing students, faculty, and staff to defend immigrants through the power of labor.
Yeah!
I want to urge everyone here that is serious about defending immigrants. Are you serious about defending immigrants?
Yes!
Everyone here that is serious about defending immigrants, I urge you to start up a committee of your own at your schools, at your workplaces, independent of the administration and the bosses, and oriented towards labor. Without the immigrants they're so desperate to kick out, this city would not function. They ought to see that. Build committees to defend immigrants. Only labor can defend our students.
Build committees to defend immigrants. Only labor can defend our students.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna hear from one more student, and then we'll do a little more rallying.
Hello, my name is Izzy. I'm a student at Hunter, and I'm also a UPS worker. I'm a member of Teamsters Local 804. I'm a member of the Labor Committee to Defend Immigrants, which owes a lot of its existence to the existence of the Hunter Committee, which set an example, but is trying to organize to bring out labor to defend our immigrant brothers and sisters across the city. Like Chandra said, like was mentioned in the other speeches from students, labor is key to defending immigrants in the city, to defending immigrant students, to defending immigrants across the city and across the country. The aim of the committee is to bring out labor in defense of our immigrant brothers and sisters, to build committees at every single workplace, to bring out the power of labor. So I urge you to get involved in the committee, to get involved in building committees at each individual workplace, to bring out labor and really deal a blow to these deportations that can set an example to the rest of the country, that can really spark off a blow to these deportations.
Yep.